I've always been a fan of museums, but recently, I've started exploring some of the most unconventional ones. Those hidden gems that aren't exactly what you'd expect. These quirky museums offer a fresh take on history and culture and often make for a fun break from the usual museum scene. One of the most interesting places I visited was a museum all about the history of vending machines. It might sound a bit odd, but it was actually really cool. The exhibits took you through the evolution of vending machines, showing everything from old fashioned candy dispensers to the latest high tech models. It's amazing to think about how these machines have changed over time and become a big part of our daily lives. Another museum I went to was an interactive science museum. It had all kinds of hands on exhibits that were perfect for trying out experiments and learning through play. There were interactive displays about physics, biology, and even robotics. One of my favorite parts was a giant human body puzzle where you could learn about different organs and how they work by fitting the pieces together. There was also a section where you could build your own small robot and see it in action. It was like being a kid again, just with cooler gadgets. I also checked out a museum dedicated to the history of advertising. They had old commercials, classic logos, and vintage ads from different decades. It was really eye-opening to see how advertising has changed over the years and how it reflects shifts in society and culture. It's funny how something as simple as an ad can tell you so much about a time period. Visiting these unusual museums has been such a blast. They're not just about displaying objects, they offer a unique way to experience history and culture. Each one has its own special charm, and they've all made me look at the world in new ways. If you get a chance, I highly recommend checking out some of these offbeat spots. You might find yourself pleasantly surprised by what you discover.